Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are playing version 1.2.0.1540 pre-release, and we get some issues here because we don't have enough fuel. As you can see here, we got 40, 44, 36 fuel, and that's not a lot of Delta V there. We got maybe like 18 Delta V, more like 100. We got like 100 Delta V. Really, we would like to have like 18, 15, at least 1,000 Delta V to get back home and to get back home safely. Now, we've got a lot of Delta V in here, but not enough thrust to weight ratio. So that's causing some issues there. I don't know if there's a good way to fix that. But the bottom line is these guys are stranded. So we have to we have to send a rescue mission. I wasted a lot of fuel on the way down and it is coming back to bite me. Um, last episode, if you remember, we tried just closing this hatch and it kind of bounces you a little bit. But the problem with that is, well, I mean, we could at least get upright, right? And, oh, no, apparently not. Let's try it again. Just want to be upright. That's all I want. No, there you go. No, 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 don't you do it, you bastard. No. No. So I can't even get this thing upright, let alone into orbit, which is painfully, painfully frustrating. Urgh. I don't know. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more. What do you think, guys? You tired of watching me play with this? Let's see. Let's see here. We're gonna close it and really, really try and come in upright. There we go. Hey, muzzle tough. At least we're upright now. Okay. Now, not sure how that helped. But here's an idea. Instead of sending another capsule to pick these guys up and all this stuff, we could send a refueler to land on top right here. That is a distinct possibility. We could do that. And that's what I'm going to try and do. Why? Because it's more fun. It is more fun and it's a little bit more difficult. So that's what we're going to try to do. We're going to make a lander. And this lander is going to land around this thing such that its port will come down right on top of this docking port. And then we'll refuel this sucker. Oh, wait a minute. I kind of just took out the engine. Okay, I got it. Okay. Got it. So what we're going to do is going to do the same thing. We're not going to refuel this thing. We are going to hit this decoupler. We're going to decouple this part, and then we're going to fly away with this attached to the top. And we're going to basically, it's going to be a tug. It's going to be a rescue tug. And it's going to tug us into suborbital orbit around our suborbital flight around Kerbin. And then we'll release it and we'll let it come down like it was supposed to in the first place. Ah, bingo. Okay. So that's our plan. Let's go back to the Space Center and make it happen, shall we? Oh, this is going to be fun. All right. I'm actually excited because I'm not just doing the same old stuff again. You know, I've been enjoying 1.2 and seeing some of the new features, but at the same time, I got to be honest. I'm kind of ready to do something a little bit different. And this is it. And so I'm really excited. All right, so first off, we need to load our moon lander. Okay, and then we need to get rid of this because these aren't on there. Get rid of that. That's not on there. That's not on there, and that's not on there. Okay, so this is what we got, right? This is not on there. So we're gonna bring it all the way down. We're gonna try and make this right here at the surface. All right, so that's on the ground. That's pretty dang close, right? So now we got to build a lander that works around this. We're gonna alt click that and turn it over, and so that's our docking. So that's our spot right there. Okay. Then we need to have probe core, right? Maybe not right there. Okay, so let's maybe do one of these. Put the probe core on top somehow. And then what we can do is have I don't know. Wish I had those long I-beams. I don't have those yet, so we're gonna have to use these. And I think what I want to do is it's about 45 degrees right there. Yeah, and so we're gonna want to do that times 4. Yeah, like that. And then we're gonna create another one right here, and then gonna rotate it another 45 degrees. Yeah, and then that'll go down and be our legs. Yeah, okay. And so then we create another one, and another one. We can all click here, right? All right, so we gotta make this to where it's just the right height. So we need to take this and we gotta move it inboard a little bit, I think. Maybe move it down a little bit. Click on this one. Move it down. Okay, there we go. There we have contact. So we do want to make it a little bit less. Like that. There we go. I have no idea if this is going to work, but it's going to be fun, right? Okay, and so then we're going to put some struts on this sucker. Yeah, like that. We're really coming in right on top of this thing. Okay. And then I think just for aesthetics, if nothing else, we're going to do a strut right there like that. Okay. And so then we're going to rigid attachment, auto strut, auto strut, auto strut, rigid attachment, auto strut, rigid attachment, auto strut, rigid attachment, rigid attachment on, and we're gonna rigid attachment, auto strut, rigid attachment. Yeah, we want that for sure for all that stuff. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to make this the root part, because then we're going to take that and get rid of it, because we know that's what we need, right? So, all right, now we need to have engines on here. So I think I'm going to use these Thud engines. I think that's appropriate for what we're doing, yeah. And we'll figure out how to get fuel down to them. You know, we could make this whole long thing that we just did fuel tanks instead. That might be smarter. I don't know. Let's undo some of this stuff. And I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm going to go and make that fuel stuff. Yeah, so we're going to make this like that. It's going to be like, wow. Like, whoa, dude. Like, whoa. 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 Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. And we still want to rotate it, though. Maybe out just a little bit. Give it a little bit of space there. And then put like another one of these. And we'll rotate this. Yeah, okay. And then at that point, we need to see at this point now, it's too low. Not gonna work. Move this up. There we go. Put that on the bottom there. And then move that down till it hits. Perfect. Okay. Bam. Now, kind of like that. Definitely want to... Oh, well, we have some stretch right here still. I think I'm going to put it here. Like that. Makes sense to me. Maybe some stretch that like right there. Like that. Okay, bingo. And then we go and we put our scuds on there, or our thud. There we go. That looks halfway decent, right? Halfway. Okay, so now we can seal. Oh, sorry. Uh-oh. That part's still the original, so we need to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, so this is what we need to get there. Wonder if that's going to be enough fuel, or if we're going to need more fuel up here. Yeah, we could always take that off and add whatever amount of fuel we need. Right? I mean, we could even do like that if we really wanted to. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to do it that way. I think what I'm going to do is something like that. And then, you know, we just don't have accelerate stuff to make that go down. I mean, we could do it like that. And then we need to make sure that we have... I know how we can do this. Let's fuel delivery overlay. Okay, so it will go through. It will indeed, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, it looks like it's going through. So we don't need to put this on there. Yeah, let's test this out. This is Movement Rescue Tug. Save. Okay, launch. All I really want to see is, will the top two tanks, will they release? Will they actually be flowing to these engines? So, all right. We know it stands. So let us restage this thing, I guess. What is that? Oh, that's that docking port. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So. Yeah, and we know it has thrust to weight ratio, right? Because it's going up on Kerbal, let alone someplace else. And we do see some flex here. Can we auto strut? Did that help anything? Auto strut. Certainly has enough gimbal. Yeehaw! Okay, that was fun. Alright! About time we had an explosion. It's been about a little bit too long. Let's revert to launch. Actually, I didn't find out one of the most important pieces of information that I want to find out. Okay. Will this thing... Yeah, so we want to get the auto strut done on these things. Okay, so will this liquid fuel be used? Yes, it will. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Whoops. Alright, more explosions! Woohoo! Okay. Let us, revert the flight. Yeah. And let's go to the vehicle assembly. Alright, I think that was a very successful simulation. Yeah, that was totally a simulation, right? I wasn't being careful. Wasn't even trying to be careful. Okay, so we know we want to put that on like that. That on like that. And that on like that. And that on like that even. Yeah, because I want that all to be nice and firm and straight. Okay, so let us think about this. So what's going to happen then is we're going to decouple here. We're going to have, and I think we should do a regular docking port, don't you? We're going to put it on top here. Come on now. Work with me here. There we go. So, yeah, then we'll put that on top there, like that. And so this just all it has to do is get the thing into orbit. Once it gets it into orbit, then we'll have another craft that gets us home if we need to. And it's got all the Delta V it probably needs in those RCS thrusters. right? We just need to get it into orbit. That's all we need to do. So the question is, does this have enough delta V to get itself plus the other craft into orbit? And I don't have my delta V calculators. I mean, oh my god, what I wouldn't give to have Kerbal Engineer right now. That would be so helpful. Not even close. It'd be so helpful. All right, but this is gonna be a separate craft for sure. So. All right, so we're gonna move this thing up, and you know, I would like to bring a lot more fuel. Yeah, I would. I would. I would like to do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this rigid attachment, auto strut, and enable port staging here. I'm gonna disable the port staging here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll keep that there because then what we'll do is we will have port staging going on here. So what we'll have here is just a nice big thing. And I'm not even putting a whatchamacallit, a probe core on there. Not even putting a probe core. So it's dumb, but it's got fuel and engine. Alright. And so if this thing runs out, then you know we can just use this. Right? I know, guys. I know I'm making this way more complicated than it has to be. But like I said, it's fun. It's fun. We're having fun. Let's do this. We're gonna do this. It's gonna be really interesting. Really, really interesting. Uh oh, not enough delta or thruster weight. Just not enough, man. I wonder if we burn long enough, it'll start getting a positive delta V. Or I keep on saying positive thruster weight. I'm gonna let it burn for a while. This has officially become a test. We need MAOR more boosters. I could take these and just asparagus them around. That'll get us off the platform. Whoops. Alright, so revert to vehicle assembly. Yeah, so I think what I'm gonna do, sorry, wrong way, is I think I'm going to asparagus. Alright, let's save that and launch it and see how it does. I didn't do my staging. I'm sure my staging is completely wrong. Yeah, that's not quite right. Hey, where am I? There we go. So, that's my 40. That's 30. That's 20. So, my 40 goes first. So that's these. Oh, well, which ones are which? Yeah, okay. So these go first, and that goes second. Wonder why that's 50 now. That's 20, but that's okay. That works. Okay. So then that goes off, and then what's that? That's that top thing. Okay, and then that one. Okay. This should work. Let us see. So first, we're just going to want to get a survey of our tanks so that we know how it is working. And if we have to, we'll start this over. I'm just going to F5 this. Alright. Ready? Steady, go. Definitely enough thrust to weight ratio. If anything, maybe too much. Alright, so it's going to be these on the right here. I'm not sure if it's going to be the right. So we have asparagus staged successfully. So now the question is, did I put these in the right order? We're about to find out. Alright, we did that right. So one of the differences I see in how asparagus staging works with this is they'll all continue to run because they're connected. All those engines will continue to run even when you've got an asparagus, unlike before where the outside engines would have run out and that was an indicator of what you needed to be doing. I'm going to take this off. Okay. So we are going to the moon. So that's set that as target. Not that we really need to, but we'll do it anyway, right? Okay. So I will add a maneuver there. And burn, baby, burn. And move this over till it just makes sense. That's about right. Okay. And then we'll correct our attitude. Okay. So I think we'll be able to land there and still maintain our connection here. So I'm going to go ahead and, decouple that. So X, F5. So let's go to this other one. Let's turn on our RCS and just back away. There we go. So, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'm going to call that a day for this episode. We will see the descent on the next episode. But until then, like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.